slide section of this video has a lot of information in it. It might be helpful to follow along with the Learn to Ride manual that came with your board. Warning: because freeboards ride like snowboards, they can be dangerous. Just like on your snowboard, you can catch an edge if you're not careful. Remember, you're falling on pavement, not snow. So always wear a complete set of protective gear. You have your helmet, you have your wrist guard pads, you have your elbow pads, and you also have your knee pads. Okay. Riding your freeboard is dangerous. Freeboard recommends that you wear a full line of protective gear at all times. Even though some of the riders in this video are not wearing protective equipment, do not follow their example. Step 1, for your information. Freeboarding looks easy, but it's not. As a beginner, you have to commit to the idea that you're snowboarding on pavement. You're not skateboarding. This concept may take an hour to really understand, or it may take a week. But it is the most important first step to learning how to snowboard on the pavement. Step 2, tuning your ride. Center wheels. Your center wheel determines the amount of rocker in your board. Start with the wheel as far from the deck as possible. Truck tension will determine how tight you can carve a turn. Your front truck should be a little bit looser than your back. How loose depends on how much you weigh. Experiment with this adjustment as you learn. Step 3, binding setup. S1 bindings. Mount the bindings by using the pre-drilled binding holes. For S1 bindings, mount your nuts on top. Drill new holes if you want a custom stance or angles. S2 bindings. Mount the same as S1 bindings. For S2 bindings, mount your nuts on top. Adjust your bindings vertically and rotationally to fit your riding style. Most riders copy their snowboard setup. Step 4, starting to ride. Now that you're ready to ride your board, you'll need to find a good location to learn. Find a mellow hill with good pavement and no traffic, and remember, even experienced snowboarders have trouble learning in the beginning. The first step is learning to carve. Remember, just like snowboarding, you must always be on either your toe or heel side edge at all times. Practice carving on both your toe and heel side edges until you're comfortable. Never ride the board just flat on your center wheels. It'll be unstable. Once you're comfortable carving on both edges, you are ready to link your toe and hillside carves. Learning to link your carves is important before you start incorporating the slide. Practice the step until you feel comfortable. Step 5. Learn to slide. Sliding is what makes freeboarding unique. Once you learn to slide, you will be able to do all the things you can on your snowboard, including slowing down, stopping, and sliding into switch. But first, practice it on flat ground. Put weight on your front foot, then slide your back foot around. Practice both your toe and heel side edges. Once you're dialed on flat ground, go back to your mellow hill and practice sliding while moving. Initiate your first slide while carving your first turn so you don't pick up too much speed and lose control. Use the same weighting and unweighting techniques you used on flat ground. Step 6. Learn to stop. Once you get comfortable sliding the board while moving, you should practice stopping. While sliding, Balance your weight across both feet. Weight your uphill edge hard and come to a complete stop. To avoid sliding into switch, keep the board perpendicular to the fall line. Step 7. Link slides. Now that you can bring your board to a stop, you are ready to link your slides. Linking slides is critical to effective speed control. Enter the first turn on your toe edge. Transition to your heel side edge and initiate a small heel side slide. Bring the board back from the slide and into a heel side carve. Transition back to your toe edge. Initiate a small toe side slide. Bring the board back to a toe side carve. Now you are set up to link your next set of slides. Here it is at full speed. Once you get comfortable linking slides on your mellow hill, practice on a more challenging street. Effective sliding and carving will allow you to control your speed on any slope. For more detailed riding tips, call Freebord at 415-285-2673 and talk directly to a rider.